Hello, welcome back to my vlog. It is a lovely Sunday today and I've been very peaceful. I've been doing like normal people things, like going to Paran Market, getting a yuzu juice, having like a meal with my boyfriend. Now I'm at the library. There's a philosophy reading going on which I shall not be participating in because I have no idea what's going on. I've been sitting here writing some things, thinking, contemplating, and I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings that I might share with the internet today. So, one of my biggest fears, like I said, is being called boring. And it's happened to me multiple times, and I swear I'm not boring, but on occasion I can be. And what got me thinking about this was I was thinking a lot about my first boyfriend. Shout out to Luke. He's actually really cute, very sweet, lovely boy. And to me, like, I always thought cool and boring were like the opposite things, right? And I realized that when I got that boyfriend for the first time, I felt cool. I felt really cool. Because my boyfriend at the time, he was like a footballer and he had lots of friends. And everyone kind of knew who he was. He got lots of likes on Facebook. And I thought that was really impressive at the time. I thought that was really cool. And a lot of the time, he would call me boring. But my friends would never call me boring. My friends always thought I was fun, I hope. But a lot of boys in my life have called me boring. And I think that's my biggest fear now. Is like, what if I'm only fun when I'm manic? I hate the word manic because it like gets overused, but like, girl, was I manic? I was manic. And I thought that part of me was like really fun and like, I thought people enjoyed being around that. And I think they did. I think that's the sick and twisted part is like, people love me when I'm like insane because I'm so much fun. I do ruin people's lives, but I am fun. And I ruined my own life too. So there's that. I think right now in my mourning period. Do you know what that means? Mourning with a U. I'm mourning the you, the her, the she that's no longer here. I'm mourning her because I feel like she's idle, right? And then like this is Aisha, unfortunately. And I've always been told Aisha's boring. So that's what I am. I'm being boring today. I'm being lovely and boring. The real question is, oh, my lips are so dry. The real question is, who am I if I'm not blackout wasted at a party? Who am I if I'm not dancing in a bikini at a rave? Which I can still do. Girl, can I still do that? But is there more to life? What is this? Like, what am I doing? That's the real question. Like, what is life about? Is life about having fun? Because arguably I was having more fun then, right? My life was really fun. And working at the strip club was fun. And, you know, talking to boys is always fun. And when I was in school, drinking all the time, hooking up with every boy known to man, like that was a lot of fun. But this is also fun. And I'm trying to find the fun in like the everyday parts of life. In like literally smelling the roses, smelling the olives, smelling the oranges that are in this lovely garden. But I'm still in mourning. And I worry that the only sparkle I had was when I was like not well. And that when I'm well, I don't bring anything. Because I think I did bring things. To a party, I was always I provided entertainment, that's for sure. I provided some entertainment. But now, if I'm not being a nightmare, who am I? What do I want? What is this? Those are the kind of concepts I'm struggling with today, on this fine day. And it's not just the energy. It's not just like the creative energy, which I feel like I have in abundance when I'm manic. I feel like when I come to a party now, all I bring is like some raspberries or some cherries to share with the crowd, you know? Whereas then what I brought was a bit of life, a bit of lust for life. It's hard. It is really hard. I think that I was fine. I was happy, manic, and ruining people's lives until I ruined my boyfriend's life. Until I cheated on him. And the mania, oh, there's a mosquito. The mania really got the best of me then. But before that, I always felt like I was able to rein it in relatively well. Like I never let it get to a point where I did something that bad. And now I'm medicated and I can't do something that bad because I don't have the energy to do something that bad anymore. But now I'm thinking like, is it all for nothing? Was it all for nothing? Was I having more fun? Did I have more pizzazz then? And if I, now it feels like staying up past 10:30 is like a treat for me. When before, like, my life was staying up till 4 a.m. and going out all the time and drugs and parties. And without that, I don't really know what I'm doing. All I know is nightlife and the strip club and boys. I'm really good at that. But without that, who am I? That's the real question. I'm trying to... I should read more, probably. Is that the answer? Is reading more the answer? I kind of feel like it might be. Another casualty of my psychosis was a lovely boy named Spike. And I fell in love with him. I met him on Hinge. I fell in love with him in psychosis after I had cheated on my boyfriend. And he taught me a lot. He taught me the difference between being tired and being sleepy. He also taught me the difference between being fun and being reckless. And he also taught me that I wasn't boring. So here is an ode to Spike. I took a walk around the bends, yet averted your gaze. Tired he made me, but eyes too light to rest my head proper. Cavities rot my mouth, a gloom of Dunhill red seeping. Weep and yearn at heights so far and nights not sleeping. Because I think I was using him to get to sleep. But I think he taught me a lot. And he taught me that it's okay to not be crazy. And that I'm crazy for life anyway. And that is something that I'm struggling with at the moment. I'm struggling with the fact that I'm going to be crazy forever. And that's just who I am. But in order to maintain a healthy and normal life, I can't be up all the time. I've got to be down. I've got to be on the ground. And it doesn't take a cigarette for me to do that. That's not a read. He smoked a lot of cigarettes. But who am I? What am I doing? Those are the real questions. So I face my fear. I'm going to post a boring vlog and be boring and be at peace and write my stupid little poetry and stare at the phallic hoses that are on the ground lining the garden walls. It's okay to be boring. That's what I'm trying to tell myself. And again, no one will watch this, so it's fine. But is it okay to be boring?